Hey guys, did you know that 99% of entrepreneurs are doing it wrong when it comes to starting their business? Most of them are saving for years just to scrape together enough cash to start. Meanwhile, the top 1% are using other people's money to start and grow faster. They basically borrow from the bank and turn that into millions. And that's why today I'm going to show you exactly how you can use the bank to start your Amazon brand and build it into a multi-million-dollar business, okay? The same way that I did, starting with nothing but credit card debt. Let's dive in. So let me break down the problem with saving at the moment. Right now, the traditional approach is 99% of people are stuck in the cycle. Most people think that saving money is the only way to fund their business. And trust me, I get it. I thought the same for years, working as a nail tech, a janitor, even reselling garage sales items just to get by. The time trap is the problem, and with that approach, when you're just saving to start a business, you're wasting your time. While you are saving for years, opportunity are slipping through your fingers. Think about it. How long would it take for you to start saving 50,000? For me, probably going to be about, if I were to still working at my 9 to 5 jobs, at least it's going to take me at least 1 year. Number 3, missed opportunity. By the time, let's say you work your best and you're able to save some money, but by the time you have that money, the opportunity is longer there. That's why there's a saying is that opportunity only come once or twice in a lifetime. And the people that are successful are the people that seize that opportunity. And by the time you save enough money, you miss on the opportunity. Meanwhile, someone is using the bank money. They have already seized the opportunity and grow a brand and is making millions. So I'm going to show you the 1% strategy to help you leverage the bank to make money, okay? Number 1, leverage. Now let me show you what is the top 1% do differently. Instead of saving and waiting for years just to save up money, they use leverage. Other people money, especially from the bank. Personal experience, that how I started my Amazon brand as well. I maxed out my credit cards after my first big failures. I was completely out of cash. But with the help of my mentor, I took on calculated risk and turned my credit card debt into a $4 million per year brand. And the powerful tool analogies that can give you is, think about it like this. Imagine trying to build a house with just your bare hands. You could do it, but it will take forever. Now imagine you have power tools like the bank money. You will build that house faster, bigger, and better than you ever could with just your own 2 hands. That is the power of borrowing money. And I know a lot of you guys may have fears. What if I borrow and fail? What if I own the bank money and hurt my credit score? And trust me, I've been there before. So I know exactly how that feels, and I can resonate with you in that because it doesn't feel good. Because our society taught us that you should not be taking risks. You should always be paying everyone back. That's true. But in this case, you have to think of it as your whole future is waiting for you. The bank, they don't care about you. They have trillions of dollars. Meanwhile, you only borrow from them a few thousand to start your business. What if it doesn't work? But what if it works, right? What if it doesn't work? It is because most of the time you guys started by yourself. You learn from basic YouTube video, and that is the main reason why. And I failed it myself, and that's why I'm trying to be honest with myself and trying to save you a lot of money, my friends. The bigger risk, like I share with you, is you need to understand that the bigger risk is missing out on a life-changing opportunity. Think about this. Your credit score can be rebuilt, right? Debt can be repay. But you cannot get back your time, and you can't bring back that opportunity once it's gone. Just think of the Bitcoin. How many people beat themselves up because they didn't buy Bitcoin when it was below $10,000 or $200? Now the opportunity has gone. Bitcoin is 61,000. And same with other opportunity around you. Will you miss out again? And later on you're going to beat yourself up for that reason? Or you're going to take on the chances knowing that you will make it happen with the right guidance. So a missed opportunity analogy is missing out on an opportunity that could change your life. Is like watching a train leaving the station, while you're stuck waiting on the platform because you're too scared to hop on. So that's why we're talking about risk management strategy of the wealthy. So from what we have covered so far, yes, there are risks in anything. But as long as you know how to manage your risk, it could be a little bit better for you to feel confident. Number one is, let's say if you have somewhat asset. Let's say you have a 401k, you have equity in your home. And let's say you have a saving, but you don't want to use that saving. Just use your credit card. Why? Because this debt now has a collateral or asset back. Let's say if it doesn't work, you just have to pay it back using the asset. But if it works, you not only pay back the loan, but you have double or triple the asset that you currently have. So the risk to reward ratio is much different. Like you take on the risk, but if it's working, you will be in a better situation than where you are now. Just really be honest with yourself. Are you happy with where you are at the moment? If not, then you have to change something, and that would be scary. But are you willing to take on the opportunity, or you got to sit on the sidetrack looking at other people, making things happen? Number 2 is LLC for protection. Set up a liability company, LLC. This separate your personal asset from your business, so that if things doesn't go as planned in our strategy, your personal finance are safe. So that's why whenever you decided to start a business, I always recommend my students, and especially you listening to this, is set up an LLC. And what does the LLC do is, think of it as a shield. It shield you from like any other liability. Or let's say if you decided to default on the loans, these consider as somewhat protect you from your getting your personal finance at risk. All right. Next is Chapter 11, bankruptcy. These are high level, kind of. So I don't want to be a legal counsel for you or a CPA. So this one you really want to research more and talk to your local CPA. But this is what the rich people use a lot. And for myself, I haven't even tapped into this one because when I started a business, I started with someone with experience. So the risk to losing is much lower. These risk management thing is just like the worst scenario. What if it happens, you know? But this one, Chapter 11, you can search more about it, but it's a legal tool that big company, okay, the keyword is big company, like General Motors, Hurt, have used to restructure debt and come back stronger. Remember, failure isn't final, it's a part of the journey. Alright, so I'm going to talk about building bank relationship. When you start any kind of business, you will need money. So where can you find money? It's not going to be from your job. It's going to be from the bank. That's why build a relationship with the bank is very important. And you have to start small. Start by opening a business account with them. After you set up an LLC, maintain a consistent activity. Let's say withdraw or somewhat deposit, even small, so that it shows that your business is active. Because the bank loves to see steady deposit and responsible spending. You can take out a small loan. Like for me, I started my business with business credit card. So consider as a small line of credit to prove to the bank that, hey, trust me with money because if I know how to manage this much of money, I can manage more. Trust me and give me more money. And personal connection is, let's say you have worked with a personal banker. I want you to get to know that person because they would give you a lot of sauce regarding to how to make sure that you position yourself in front of the bank so that the bank would lend you more money. That's why relationship matter, and build a relationship with your banker and let them know about your goal and vision. Treat them like a business partner so that they can help funding you further and further. Remember, the bank business is to lend money. If they lend to a responsible person, they make money, you make money, the bank gonna lend you more money. Okay, so build relationship. So let's talk about scaling your business with the bank money. Like I shared from the beginning is that you have to start small. Like for me, myself, when I first started my Amazon business, I started small. I maxed out on my credit card, but as my brand grew, so did my relationship with the bank. And that helped me continue to reinvest my money back into the business. And let's say if I decided to scale my business 3 times faster, I need to have 3 times the initial capital, right? And that's when the bank step in, and that's allowed me to grow my business. And that relationship that you build will position you to grow your business faster than your competitor, as depending on the trend in your market or the season of your market. I'm gonna give a quick example. Let's say if you're selling winter coat and you know that the winter is coming, and usually around that time, the sale of the winter coat gonna be about 3 times more. You want to make sure that you have at least 3 times more the capital so that you can sell to more people during that time. Because if you don't, your competitor will be able to grab your market share. And that is why I build relationship with banker, because they learn the game of money. And I use those relationships to borrow money and invest in other brand using the same strategy like I shared with you. So the key point here is start. If you never start, how do you continue going, right? So next step for you is secure funding. So this video, I want to try to keep it short. I don't want to try to overwhelm you with a lot of information. But if you subscribe to my channel, I'm currently making another video where I will walk you through the step-by-step on how you can secure your first $50,000. Depends on your credit profile, okay? A few factors that I'm going to talk about in the next video is going to help you secure your next first $10,000 to $50,000, okay? And there's going to be a lot of factors. That's why I want you to stay in the loops, and let's talk about money. Let's talk how we can help you get to the next level, all right? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe for more and ask away if you have any question in the comment section.